Hey everybody, welcome back to Huey's Comic Hideout. So thank you for coming to watch tonight. I got a few things I got some pickups, got some eBay grabs, and I'm actually going to talk about the books we're going to be reviewing this Friday night on Blast It or Stash It. Before I jump into the books I want to show, I do want to give a quick little story. My wife was working out of town about an hour and a half from us, and she in the same town where the big comic stores I went last time, and I needed some more Mylar and some magazine bags and boards for some of the stuff like this and my Image Plus stuff. So I sent her a text saying, "Hey, do you mind stopping by and grabbing these for me?" And then she said, "Yeah, no problem." And then I got a text a little bit later and it says, "Do you need me to pick up any books?" Little tear came right from Huey's eye. That's how I love her. I said no because I got all my books already earlier that day, and I didn't want her sitting there digging through long boxes, which that's my therapy. So next is my haul that I did get from my store today. Hillbilly number 5. I think this was an improvement over some of the other ones. I really like this one. Detective Comics 949. I don't think this came out this week because I got issues 1 and 2. This is by Dark Circle Comics, The Black Hood number 1. It says season 2 starts here. I'm not sure if there's a first season to this. Somebody who has read this, or if there is a first season, let me know in the comments below. Batman Adventures 3. Really digging this storyline. Haven't read that book yet. Batman Beyond issue 4. This has still been a pretty good story. Probably one of my favorite DC titles, Teen Titans number 4. Warlords of Appalachia issue 2. Reborn issue 4. And definitely the 3 I'll be going over. I might be going over a few of those too, but the 3 I will be going over for Friday night show will be Killer Frost Rebirth number 1. I have not liked many of these Justice League of America tie-ins with rebirths. This is one of 6, Odyssey of the Amazons, long before Wonder Woman. And of course, the Commandy Challenge, issue 1. This is one of 12, so interested to see what this is going to be like. I'm reviewing that Friday night as well. To my few eBay grabs that I've got recently. This could use a good pressing. It's got a little bit of a spine roll too, but I think it was $3 for it. And that's Swamp Thing number 7. The Batman on the cover. I think Batman's in this story arc. And then some other Batmans I got. Just some filler stuff. 672. 673. 660. 644. I think these were $1 a piece. 630. 533. The long-eared Batman. 661. And 432. And these I ended up sniping, I think it was $5 with $5 shipping, something like that. And they are some older age Batman, some Silver Age stuff. 173. This guy's definitely got some spine issues, some rubbing right there on the spine. But for as cheap as I got it, I'll take it. Issue 205. I don't have this issue. That's into probably a VG. Spine's in pretty good shape. I'd say maybe even a fine minus. And then this one is an upgrade from the one I have. The other one I have is, this is 214. The other issue I have has a big crease right down the center. So this is definitely an upgrade. Bought this for Andrew. And that's Pacific Presents The Rocketeer and Missing Man, issue 1. That's all the eBay books I got. This last little bit is a random, I guess kind of a random act kindness / trade. A few months back, I got the box of Dell comics and Brave and the Bold 34 and all those. If you've seen that video, Comic Book Estate commented on there because I had said that, oh, I got these crappy comics. There were some Gunsmoke and all those kind of comics, the 4-color comics from the 60s, and there's some I Love Lucy, and he was saying they're crap. I mean, I would even take those I Love Lucy, and I said, hey, you want them? And he said, no way. And I said, yep. So I shipped them to him, and he sent me a package back in return. He didn't have to do it, but I do appreciate it. I am going to read a little bit of this letter that he had included in the comics he sent me. And it says, Huey's, please accept these comics in return for your kind gesture a few months ago. I can't thank you enough for the vintage I Love Lucy comics. My mom improved her English by watching a lot of the Lucy on TV. Also, my daughter's name happened to be Lucy. So he included these comics. He says, and finally, congratulations to you and the Blasted Ashashik crew for making such a quality comic book show, for receiving the overwhelming praise of the community. Kindest regards, Comic Book Estate. So to me, that makes it really special. Not knowing what those comics meant to him, and just finding this out after the fact, that's what this is about to me. Building a strong community, building friendships. So I definitely appreciate it. Even a note back from you saying that what those comics meant to you was more than enough, let alone adding the comics you did send. So I'll go to run through the comics he did send me. Animosity #1. This is the 3rd printing. I've heard a lot of praise about this story. I read this one last night, and I actually do like it a lot. I actually want to try to pick up the other issues as well. I think they came out with maybe it's a part 2. This came out today. I know Spider Grandpa had one. The Punisher #7. He knows I'm a Punisher fan. This is a variant cover for the newest story arc. This one I don't know anything about. Invisible Republic #1 is by Image. Black Monday Murders #1. This is the Shaolin Cowboy #1. I think this is, again, it's like chapters. So this may be the 2nd chapter. I don't know a whole lot about it. And I know I've seen other people talk about it, and it's been interesting, and I've been wanting to pick it up. So that's cool. The Punisher #1, the variant. That's a pretty badass cover of the Punisher. And I actually love this cover, and I passed on it when it came out. And this is Divinity 3, Commander Bloodshot. This is part of the Stalinverse, issue 1. Punisher War Journal, Civil War, issue 1. And then finally, Wonder Woman 194. And, you know, as Huey says, if it's Adam Hughes, it's got to be in Mylar. So that baby is in Mylar. And I'm going to put it up right here. And you'll see it this Friday night if you tune into the Blaster Stashing Show. So that's all I got in the hideout today. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you on the flip side.